Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Uh, I thought that I would do a Thanksgiving shave, and all the things that I use in this video, either in whole or in part, were given to me by friends in this community. And doing a Thanksgiving video, I want to do something at least that I'm thankful for. And I am thankful for this community and the people in this community that I've gotten to know. And some of, sorry, my arm is bleeding. I was honing earlier and testing. And it's definitely sharp. Anyway, some of these people the relationship has gone beyond the shaving community into, other areas of life, into more of a deeper friendship. And I'm thankful for each and every one of them. And I'm thankful for everyone in this community that, that I've interacted with. I'm thankful for my viewers, those of you watching now, those that may come after. I just, I wanted to make sure that, if I did a Thanksgiving video, it was about something I was thankful for. Also, there'll be, hopefully, a sharpening video on this channel today as well. I'm hoping to give you just a little bit of something to enjoy, to watch for Thanksgiving, things that you might enjoy. So, all right, the first thing we're going to look at is the brush, and it's my Rooney Restore. This is an old Rooney handle. The knot was given to me by a good friend. It's a 24 millimeter, excuse me, I got like the hiccups. It's a 24 millimeter golden nib, 2-band finest slamming good. Now we're going to set it over here in the scuttle. And the soap tonight is Ballenclaw's Marauder Bay. This was given me by a very good friend as well. This is Ballenclaw's take on a bay rum-ish scent. This does have bay rum, and I'm warming up some water, but it is much more than a bay rum. It's a unique scent. It's a fantastic scent. The base in this soap is outstandingly good. So we're going to take and load the brush up. So has everybody already had their turkey yet, or do you wait more toward evening like us? I'm going to try to set this to air at noon on Thanksgiving Day. So that's why I'm asking. We eat our Thanksgiving meal sort of like what we call supper. A lot of people would call it dinner, or they'd call lunch dinner, or I'm from Alabama. Okay, there's breakfast, lunch, and supper. Okay, this dinner crap is what you do when you go out and spend a bunch of money to eat, or you go over to someone else's house to eat, or you it's something other than the regularly scheduled evening meal that you have at home. That's supper. So dinner can be more of a formal thing. All right. Now, let me rinse my hands. It is rolling into winter and the days are cooler, so we're going down to the scuttle now. I've had kind of the habit of doing face lathering when it's warm and bringing this scuttle out in the winter time. I like both, but in the winter time, when it's cold, a nice warm scuttle and a nice warm lather is a thing of beauty. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we're back. I have 3 days growth. I shaved Sunday for church and didn't have time to videotape it. So we're gonna wet the face. Also, I want you guys' opinion on something. Now, when I first started this channel out, I shaved pretty much every day. And a lot of my videos, I did not have a whole lot of growth, just a day's growth. And in the last year or so, I've been shaving like once a week and trying to shave like once a week. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to shave for different reasons. But I've been holding off to try to have a good bit of growth in my video shaves because this is a shaving channel, and you know I figure people probably want a shave with some growth on it. My question is, do you care? Okay? Do you care if I wait? Or do you care if I come on here with a day's growth and do a shave? Okay? Question. And now we're going to look at the razor. The razor this evening is my H. Elshaw. This was given to me by a very good friend across the pond. It's got an incredible an incredible edge, and it has a wonderful edge on it. Good old Sheffield steel. Lovely. Excuse me. lovely. I love it when an edge is so fine and so smooth that it just glides over your skin. Almost like air. I love that. Some edges, some stones are better at that than others. Some steels are better than that than others, and you never really know what you're gonna get, until you put that edge to a stone, and then put that edge to your face. That's more of that. That's when you know, never before. You can surmise a lot of things. I've gotten, if you hone a lot and stuff like that, you can use some of the tests that you yourself do, which may include a hanging hair test and may not, to kind of guess at, and you can get kind of an idea a lot of times about what that edge is going to do, but you never really know until you lay that against skin and start cutting hair. And I've been surprised a lot of times by razors that kind of, did kind of what I would consider bog standard in all the tests that I made of the edge, but ended up being outstanding as regards the shave. And I've also had edges that when I tested them, I thought, man, that thing's going to be slamming good, and then it turned out to be kind of average, okay, but not as good as I thought it was going to be. Now, those are far farther between than they were when I started. I've gotten better at understanding kind of what I'm feeling under my thumb, kind of what I'm feeling, at the end of my thumb and my finger when I'm doing a hanging hair test, that kind of thing. Even a large extent what the razor is feeling like as it passes across the stone, that kind of deal. But there's always that one or two that go, I'm not going to be like you think I am. Check me out. Just that's the way it is. That's like there's a lot of talk, and I've done it too, being guilty of it just as much as anybody else. There's a lot of talk about different kinds of steel, like Sheffield steel versus German steel versus Japanese steel, or yada 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 on the razors, and a lot of generalizations about the edge they take and stuff like that. And I've shaved them all, and there are exceptional ones in every crowd, and then everything else is just average or ordinary in all of them across the board. A lot of it has to do not with the steel so much as like the guy or gal that, mostly guy, men, when you're talking vintage razors, that ground it, their skill in creating an even, you can see hollow grinds, and you can end up not realizing, but that hollow grind might not be as even on one blade as another. These old ones, they were ground by hand and all of that, okay? And if you got an exceptional grinder, you get an exceptional grind. And if you got a standard kind of guy that knows what he's doing, but he's not, exceptional, you'll get a decent blade, but it won't be, that's just, there's so much that goes into it. The way it was tempered, even probably the time of the day of the week, come in Monday hungover and trying to get out of there on Friday, who knows? But there's huge differences in all the grades of steel from all the vintage and modern manufacturers and all of the origins, like originating from Germany, German steel or Swedish steel or yada yada yada. I can tell you one thing though, when you start talking about steel, some of the hardest steel I've ever come across is Swedish steel. That seems pretty consistent but I've only got a limited experience with them, with the Swedish steel, but every last one of them have been pretty flipping hard. So, but yeah, it depends on the razor. And the thing is what I would say is, particularly with vintage razors, there's so many really fantastic vintage blades out there that you're really missing out if you're, excuse me, my back has been treating me bad the last couple of days, but you're missing out if you don't try a few of them. In my opinion, my vintage razors are. So for an aftershave, I needed something that I don't have the Marauder Bay aftershave. If they make, I'm pretty sure they do. And I needed something that was bold and unique to go with that. And I'm going to use Wild West Shavings, the Virginian. It's no longer available, I don't believe. But this is a unique. Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat till you puke, just eat till you're almost there. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Bless you, and thanks for coming along. Later.